What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about a house located in Portland, Oregon. I've never been to Portland, but my college roommate was from there, so I feel like there's a little bit of a connection with the city. This episode is going to be about the Baruh-Zell House. I'm just going to call it the Baruh House because they were the original owners, and it's located at 3131 Talbot Road in Portland. The house was designed by a prominent local architect named Herman Brookman. The owner, Leo Baruh, grew up on West Marshall, what is known today as the Pearl District in Portland, just south of the Willamette River that runs through Portland. Leo was born in Pendleton on March 27, 1896. And at the age of 4, he moved to Portland with his family. As he grew older, he worked with his father at Wadham's and Company. They were wholesale grocers located on East Morrison and 2nd Avenue in Portland. His father passed away suddenly in 1923, and Leo lived with his mother, Hannah, until his marriage to his wife, Olga, in 1930 at the age of 34. After Leo married Olga, they moved around a lot before finally planning to settle down in the southwest hills of Portland Heights. They had a daughter named Babette, and in order to make his family's dream of building a home come true, he worked a second job as a manager of Hahn and Fried Investment Company, and this allowed him to save some extra money for the construction. Olga and Leo hired their architect Herman Brookman after meeting him through his design of the Temple Beth Israel, where they went to temple. Brookman was initially hired in the summer of 1936 after the Baruhs purchased the property in the Orchard Highlands subdivision. 2 years later, the work was completed in 1938. Baruh quit his second job but continued to work with the grocer for another 40 years and became secretary and treasurer like his father. He was active in the community and a member of various organizations. Leo's wife Olga was born in Carthage, Missouri. She was a dietitian in the Portland Hospital and a professional social worker in Seattle. After her marriage to Leo, she was active in community service and in a lot of different organizations. She helped at the Neighborhood House, which is a small Portland community center, and this center served as an education center for people, a large number of immigrants that were required citizenship classes. She died suddenly in 1946, leaving her daughter Babette, who was only 13 years old. After Olga's death, Leo eventually remarried and continued to live at the house until 1959. The house is a 5,244 square foot home on 3 stories with a daylight basement opening up to the north. The exterior is clad in red Roman brick with the roof being cedar shingles. And the entrance it's centered in a sunken courtyard. The front door is recessed and covered with an interesting copper canopy. The windows on either side of the entrance have decorative wrought iron grills, and the remainder of the windows on the main facade are wood casements. They're stacked and set in decorative brick panels, each topped with a segmental arch. Constructed towards the end of the Great Depression in 1937, the Baruh House is a great example of a transitional style. The home has the characteristics of a Tudor-style home, but it's not a traditional Tudor style. The traditional ornamentation of a Tudor was removed, and what's left is the basic form of the Tudor style. The traditional European details were being replaced with more simplified interpretations. So much of the ornamentation has been removed, and it looks rather stern. But this simplified Tudor style became known as the Tudor Revival style. The home is very symmetrical and is in an A-shaped plan, something similar to a 17th century English crosswing farmhouse. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is one of the Houses Through History episodes where I take you back into some of the historic homes throughout the United States. And if you want to find out more, you can visit me at whitewashstudio.com. Also on Twitter at Thomas M. Sawyer. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week.